Could we be? Are we?
Possibly.
We're live. Live on my channel. What is happening, everybody? Who all's hanging out there with us on this fine, fine evening? Let's go back up to the top and see. Thanasis was here quite a while. What's up, Thanasis? Kathy, feel better? Had a migraine. Hopefully she's feeling better. Then we got Dan. Dan D, what's up, man? I am Sam's here. What's up, Sam? Adam Thomas. What's up, Adam? Thanasis is telling horse jokes. Let's see here. Brother Addy. Addy Tooney in the house. Dylan McNeely. That's right, Tooney 2020. What's up, man? Hobeg. What's up, Hobeg? Forrest. How you doing, Forrest? Slowly but surely people wander their way in. What's up, Zippy? We'll talk about something with Zippy here in a minute. Gary Asito. How you doing, Gary? Lady Loves Vapor. How you doing, Lady Love? Canning and freezing fresh Oregon blackberries. Very nice. Very nice. Ozzy Shano's in the house. What's up, Shano? Ronnie Rasmussen. What's up, Ronnie? Al Ben's in the house. BT Cruiser. There we go. There's I'm No Joe. How you doing, Meter? Make sure I'm catching everybody here. Meg. What's up, Meg? 808 Kevin K. Alola. Alola. Big G. How you doing, Big J? Tyler the Vapor's here. Jerry A. How you doing, GBV? Brandy Pierce is in the house. Alright, think I'm catching up. You guys are too quick. Too quick for me. Breno Sarah's here. How you doing, Breno? Canadian Vapor's in the house. Pup. What's up, Pup? Justin Crabtree. What's up, Justin? Vaping Bum Jay. What's up, Jay? How you doing, Harmony? They're usually close together. Gil. What's up, Gil? Lord Vapor's in the house. Timekeeper. What's up, Timekeeper? How you doing, brother? And we are caught up. Woohoo! All caught up. So, right at the start of the show, everybody, let you know, Zippy has a new thing going over on the DIY Flavor Chaser. She has you can actually buy e-liquid. You can buy complete e-liquid, not just one shots anymore, and get it shipped to you. And luckily enough, fResh 03 has two of the flavors she's offering. Addie's Cream and What's Up Creeps are both available as complete e-liquids over on DIY Flavor Chaser. So DIY Flavor Chaser should be right at the front. So yeah, if anybody's looking for them. What's up, Andrew? Caught up to the show. Nice. Mix your peach yogurt recipe a week ago. One more week. Nice. That's right. I'm No Joe. And get yourself some lovely Canadian imported e-liquid. So you do have to import, but yes, Addie's Cream and What's Up Creeps, probably two of my favorite from the line. Available. The proceeds still going to help our furry friends at the Humane Society. So if anybody's interested, you can click the link that Zippy's putting out there, and you will be able to find it. Plus you can try all the other one-shots. I believe Tam's got some up there. I forgot who else I saw on there. All your favorites.
How was she able to make completed e-liquid? I thought you weren't allowed to do stuff like that anymore.
Because she's in Canada. She's not in the U.S.
Lucky.
So you're importing from Canada, which the TPA does not apply. Or the
Lucky.
What's up, Chevy Man? Hobbyland candy flavors, bubblegum, 1 fluid ounce, bubblegum concentrated flavorings. I don't know why I'd be interested in those. But Wonder Flavors. Hathaway Thane. Remember, everybody, coupon code FRUMI gets you 25% off your orders from VSO Flavors till the end of the evening. Canadian Vapor, where are you at, Zippy? Zippy will tell you. Corey DeGist, what's up? If you vape a flavor most of the day, is it common not to taste it for a while? Yes. You burn your taste buds out, especially like strawberries are really notorious for it. So yes, if anybody wants complete e-liquids, you can pay the import tax and off we go. Saskatchewan, there you go. So yes, there you go. You're 25% off. Swaggy Shane's got all sorts of good stuff over there. Best fruits on the market. Speaking of, let's go over really nice smooth transition here. Fresh 03. That would be blueberries, and the absolute best blueberry on the planet is Swaggy Shane's. What's up, Dylan? You're adding me. So, stupid question, can Zippy deliver to states currently in a flavor ban? That is up to her. That is up to her, Dylan. The most that would happen is it would get confiscated by the postal service or whoever happens to be delivering it. So, no risk to Zip. Zippy is above the law. So, for those that have never had VSO blueberry, it is like getting punched in the face by a blueberry patch. It is absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It is the most realistic blueberry that I've ever had. I think pretty much anybody that tastes it agrees that is the most realistic, just fresh blueberry ever. I remember when Swaggy Shane sent it to me. Well, he sent me VSO Blue first, which was blueberry, banana, pear, and Irish cream. Did I get that right, Swaggy Shane? I believe I got it right. Just absolutely a wonderful e-liquid back in the day that Swaggy Shane was doing. And the blueberry on it was just absolutely ridiculous. And I immediately asked him, like, dude, which blueberry are you using? And he told me, it's my own self-extracted blueberry. I was like, you're making your own blueberry flavor? You're making your own blueberry flavor? Like, can you go ahead and toss a little bit of that my way? And that was kind of the start of the VSO. Start of the VSO flavors. Was him giving some of us some blueberries. And it was wonderful. But blueberry vapes are just really pleasant. Blueberry flavors tend to be a little bit on the light side. As you'll find out when you start mixing blueberry and the percentages that wind up getting used. A lot of times you're looking 6% plus on some of the blueberries, like the TFA blueberry. TFA blueberries, usually you'll want a combination of like the blueberry extra, which is kind of their blueberry candy flavor, and then their blueberry wild, which is their more natural flavor, which back in the day that stuff was the key to a lot of really good blueberry vapes, was that blueberry wild. I wound up with a ginormous bottle of blueberry extra because at one point they said they were going to stop manufacturing it, and everybody kind of pitched a fit, and they managed to get it back. But yeah, you're usually looking at some higher percentages because blueberries are a little bit tougher to, I believe they're a little bit tougher to concentrate. Hangson blueberry is very good. It's a very nice artificial blueberry. Same thing with the Flavor West. Really lovely artificial blueberry flavors. So you're looking for, it really depends on what direction you want to take your blueberry vapes. Larry, like, what's your favorite type of blueberry vape? Do you like a fresh blueberry? Do you like an artificial blueberry? Like, where do you like to take yours? Fresh? So you're a VSO man. You're a VSO man. How about you, Lumi? I already know the answer to this.
I'm hoping everybody knows the answer to this. The only blueberry I will use is VSO's blueberry.
VSO blueberry.
If I catch somebody, like, at the end of the month when we start mixing other people's recipes, this will be the month that if I see a combo of blueberries in something, I will flat out swap it out and yell at you if you're not using VSO.
Brandy Pierce, I've actually done that too. I found a couple things that work a little bit better than that combination. It's very good. Very, very good. Um, so, I mean, blueberry flavors, common blueberry flavors, I pulled up the list. Um, BT Cruiser's flipping you off, Lumi. So I pulled up the flavor list. Kind of go over the common blueberries real quick. The most common is the most common blueberry flavor you're ever going to run across, just because it's been out forever, is Blueberry Extra by TPA. Like I said, it's kind of artificial. It's very, very light, very, very light flavor. You're looking 4+% starting on Blueberry Extra before it really starts rocking. You can use it in combination at lower percentages, but you have to stack blueberries pretty hard, and it doesn't always play well with other blueberries. Blueberry Wild is the second most popular here on ELR. Blueberry Wild by TPA, which is the wild blueberry flavor. Wild. It's got a little bit of a green note to it. But the combination of Extra and Wild back in the day, and still today, you'll see a lot of people still use it. It's a good combination. It's a good combination of flavors. Blueberry Wild by itself it's all right, but when you use it in combination with Blueberry Extra, you can come up with some pretty darn good blueberries. And if you're using those two flavors together, I always recommend a total flavor percentage of like 6%. So like 3% of Extra, 3% of Wild, or 4% of Extra, 2% of Wild, or 5 and 1. Whatever your ratio happens to be. I've been doing too much math. I'm starting to see fractions. Whatever your ratios happen to be, I always recommend that it comes in around 6% with those two particular flavors. Usually you'll wind up fairly happy with that. So just keep that in mind if you're going to use the Blueberry Extra and the Blueberry Wild together. The next most popular one, which is probably one of the nicest artificial blueberry flavors, is Flavor West Blueberry. It runs very much in line with like a blueberry syrup that borders on some candy. You can get some candy out of it if you use it the right way. By use it the right way, I mean using it in combination with something that's gonna give you that nice sweet edge to it. What would be a good flavor to use with that? Man, my brain's completely gone. Flavor West Blueberry. What's good to candyfy that? Like an apple or a pear? Like a really sweet apple or a pear would be a good combination with that. Blueberry by Capella's. I've never really been the biggest fan of Blueberry by Capella's. I always get a little bit of a almost chemically off note from it. But a lot of people really enjoy Capella's Blueberry. I know Addie Tooney likes Capella's Blueberry quite a bit. And the same thing goes with the next version of the flavor, the Blueberry Jam by Capella's. I get kind of a weird off note from it. Not a lot of people get that. So, both still pretty popular. Blueberry Jam definitely has some really nice jamminess, some really nice darkness to it. It's a little bit more concentrated than the regular cap is. I don't enjoy the flavor myself all that particularly. I prefer to jam up my blueberry myself with a little bit of like blackcurrant or something, which we'll get into towards the end when we're talking about enhancing blueberries. Blueberry Candy, which is the Blueberry Extra with some more ethyl maltol in it. So it's a good blueberry candy flavor, but it really has a bad habit of muting things if you use it. So keep that in mind if you're using Blueberry Candy. Blueberry Muffin by Flavora, which is a lovely blueberry muffin flavor. Tastes like a store-bought blueberry muffin about a week into its steep. Generally, I'll use it somewhere between 3 and 4% by itself, and I'll throw a little bit of yogurt and just like a little bit of like Greek yogurt into it. Absolutely wonderful flavor, blueberry muffin. It works really well if you're working on like a blueberry donut. That's a good flavor to include in there, just because it's got that artificial, like little store-bought blueberry muffin flavor to it. Works really nicely in your blueberry donuts. Regular blueberry by TPA, I would completely skip it. Not worth your time. Blueberry by Flavora, which, as much as I love Flavora, their blueberry kind of sucks. I hate to say it. Their blueberry kind of sucks.
Blueberry muffin's pretty good.
That blueberry muffin's very good. It's very good. The blueberry by itself is not, like, it has a hard time picking what it's trying to do. It tries to cover too much ground, so it kind of loses a bit in translation. It's not really real. It's not really artificial. It's just kind of somewhere like, how did they describe a lot of those like Delosi flavors? Like the delightfully mediocre. It's kind of delightfully mediocre. Blueberry cinnamon crumble by Cap, I don't think you can get anymore. And someone, I don't know if that's a true statement anymore. You like that? You like the flavor of blueberry, Nah Chef? What's up, Nah Chef? By the way. I'm gonna pause for a minute because Nah Chef said he liked the flavor of blueberry. Oh, the blueberry and the blueberry muffin? Yeah, the blueberry and the blueberry muffin is very, very good. Very, very good. Flavor blueberry muffin is... I enjoy the hell out of that flavor. I can vape that stuff by itself. But yeah, blueberry cinnamon crumble, I don't think you can get that anymore. Ronnie, that is a very common statement about the blueberry graham waffle by Flavor West. It has a lot of that suntan lotion. A lot of that like the smell of coconut suntan lotion. Like you'll get a lot out of that. Let me scroll a little lower here. I'll try and answer questions. Blueberry Extra by Cap Silverline is actually, it's a very light blueberry. Once again, it's something that you have to use up at like 6%, but it's actually not a bad blueberry at all. I think Blueberry Silverline by Cabela's is probably their best blueberry. Blueberry Cotton Candy by Flavor West is their blueberry with ethyl maltol in it. So it's similar to TPA blueberry candy, but it's with the Flavor West blueberry. So it's extra candy. I believe, yeah, Mullenberry has a blueberry. Yeah, the blueberry graham waffle has some of the coconut notes in it. Blueberry by Inawera is it's a little bit more on the tart side, but it's a pretty natural blueberry. It's not bad. The blueberry by Inawera. The blueberry by Hankson, which is the next one on the list, is it's a lovely cheap. That is a absolutely lovely artificial blueberry. I think that's right up there with Flavor West for when you're looking for like a blueberry candy, blueberry syrup type flavor. That blueberry by Hankson is a very, very good choice. Blueberry by Loran's, don't bother. It's gross. Blueberry by BSO. As far as I can tell, it looks like second highest rated actual flavor. As far as a blueberry flavor. Right next to the blueberry by Medicine Flower, which makes sense. Because blueberry by Medicine Flower is super duper expensive. I believe it's on sale right now over at Chef's for like $12 for a 15 mil. Nick. What's up, brother? But blueberry by Medicine Flower is very, very authentic. It's right up there with VSO as far as authenticity. It's a bit more concentrated than the VSO blueberry, but it's way more expensive than the VSO blueberry. But the best blueberry, hands down, is the VSO. I will stand by that for quite a bit. Blueberry Super Concentrate by Real Flavors, which is just pretty much a straight down the line store-bought open a carton of blueberries blueberry. It's not punching your mouth or anything like that. It's just nice middle of the road. It's a high-end middle of the road blueberry. I don't know if it's still available. I don't know if it's still available at all.
Fuck that blueberry. We only need VSO blueberry.
I see blueberry smoothie by Wonder Flavors, which actually isn't a bad. It's got a little hint of a yogurt to it. It's got a nice milk to it. Pretty solid artificial blueberry. The one disadvantage of the blueberry smoothie by Wonder Flavors, which is one of their old concentrate lines, it is it's hard to mix with. It's one of those flavors that's almost a one shot completely. You can use it. You can use it in mixes. You just have to be either really light with it or be really light with the things you add to it because it'll muddy up really quick. So, blueberry jam by Wonder Flavors, which is it's a really nice blueberry jam. It does take a little while to steep in, which is kind of unusual for a blueberry, but I think it's probably the best of the blueberry jam flavors. I think you'd be hard pressed to find a better blueberry jam, unless you made it yourself with some VSO. Oh no! Everybody better get over there to VSO. I believe the huckleberry is available. Which huckleberries are wild blueberries for someone that's never had them. They are blueberries on steroids. So if VSO has put out a huckleberry, you better damn believe it's gonna. Yeah, yep.
When did that happen? I didn't get a huckleberry.
Mine's coming next week, I believe.
It just happened.
Yeah, it just happened. Tonight, I believe. So there's a blueberry jam by VTA, which is also a very nice, very smooth blueberry jam. Really nice artificial blueberry jam. It's really nice flavor, the VTA blueberry jam. If that one's available and you can't lay your hands on like the Wonder Flavors, there you go. Blueberry by Mullenberry, yes, blueberry by Mullenberry. I remember the blueberry by Mullenberry being blueberry by Mullenberry.
Oh.
It's a little bit on the floral side. It's like Bilberry by Flavor Art. Flavor Art Bilberry, which is also a really good blueberry flavor. Kind of a wild European style blueberry that can be a little floral for a couple days. That's one thing that kind of throws people off of that sort of flavor, like the Bilberry and the blueberry by Mullenberry, is the fact that it's floral for the first couple days, and then when it calms down, you get that deep, rich, wild blueberry flavor. There is another one. There's another blueberry that just hit me off the top of my head. It's also a wild blueberry flavor that is insanely concentrated, but very, very good, and that is the Saskatoon berry by Wonder Flavors. That's incredibly concentrated. I remember doing a recipe with it at like 1% and getting my face just about blown off by it. So Saskatoon berry, if you're looking for a nice wild blueberry, obviously with the VSO huckleberry on the way. I'm guessing that's probably going to be the king of wild blueberries once I taste it, just based on everything that Swaggy Shane has put out. Swaggy Shane does the best fruits, so I'm really excited for the huckleberry, because I love huckleberries more than I love blueberries. Like hold on a sec, Lumi, you're in charge. Talk about some blueberry mixes.
I was reading chat. I got lost in it. Blueberry. I like blueberry. Blueberry is my favorite. Blueberry makes me happy. Blueberry is blue. I like blue. Blue is my favorite color. Blue. Blueberry. I like blueberry. Blueberry makes me happy. Blueberry is my happy place. I like it. Nice.
She even likes her blueberries and Addy stands.
This is about my favorite ice cream on the planet. Huckleberry, everybody. Get on VSO. Get on the VSO website right now. Use that coupon code for me. Sell him out of that huckleberry.
He's doing a release for just the show tonight.
What's that supposed to mean, though? Like, I was reading that and I was trying to figure it out. What does it mean?
If you order, you can get huckleberry tonight exclusively until the end of the show. After that, you gotta wait till next week when it officially releases.
Do it.
Swaggy Shane, you're getting pretty high up on Google searches, my man.
Next week is going to be sold out.
You know what I'm doing?
Ordering
Buying
Huckleberry.
more.
Placing an order for Huckleberry. Who took my chapstick?
Tira.
I'm mad at her. I'm not speaking with her at the moment. I was doing so well with my sleep schedule. Well, I was slowly slacking back into a bad sleep schedule, but she really fucked me over this morning.
I know you were talking to us on our group chat about what she
Yep.
did. I don't know if you want to talk about what she was up to.
She peed on my blanket. My favorite blanket, the blanket I use to sleep with. So I had to stay up an extra 3 hours to wash and dry said blanket and change all my sheets, the pillowcases. Because if I'm going to change out my blanket, I might as well change it all. But she's never done something like that before, so I was in shock. Like, I just put her outside. She came in, she peed on my blanket. She was just outside, and I just looked at her and I was like, Did you really? And then I just sat in the hallway while I was loading the fucking washer machine, just looking at Nick like, she just peed on my blanket. She just fucking peed on my blanket.
Okay. What was the next one? Blueberry Colorless by Loran's. Blueberry by Jungle Flavors. This is one of the big disappointments from the Jungle Flavors line. It's got kind of a like an astringent note to it. It's kind of bizarre. Because normally Jungle Flavors takes what like TPA or Flavor West does and just steps it up one step and makes it better, like Emily always says. But yeah, it's a big disappointment. It's a big disappointment. Jungle Flavors Blueberry. It's got just a bizarre aftertaste. Natural Blueberry by Loran's. Forget You. Delosi actually makes a really good blueberry. Very natural. Very natural. Has some tartness. You can almost taste like the flesh of the blueberry. Boom, there we go, Swaggy Shane. Throw a 120 to your fresher.
A subscribe to your Twitcher.
There you go, everybody. I'm if anybody's feeling like playing along this week or playing along this month, I'm gonna strongly advise. I don't normally strongly advise people to do things, but get your hucking asses over to VSO and grab that huckleberry and the blueberry. I guarantee you'll thank us when you grab those, because anybody who doesn't try them, they usually come back to us and they're like, all right, you were right about the VSO.
You cheated yourself out.
Blueberry Juicy Ripe, the new Flavor Art Blueberry Juicy Ripe is actually a very nice blueberry. It's same thing. It's got a little bit of the flesh note. It's mostly that interior of the blueberry. It is a juicy flavor. It's actually fairly concentrated once again for a blueberry. Got some nice sweetness. Got that touch of tartness that you get from your garden variety blueberries. It's a nicely done blueberry flavor by Flavor Art. That's a newer one. That's a newer one from them. They don't release many new flavors these days. They're pretty good. They'll usually do a flavor release like once a year. But the last one that they put out the two new blueberries and the two new mangoes. And that Blueberry Juicy Ripe was probably the shining jewel out of all four of them. So, but I was talking about the Delosi. The Delosi's a really good blueberry. I think I described that one well enough. Blueberry Lemonade Slushy Super Concentrate by Real Flavors. You can't get that anymore. Blueberry by One Drop is a dead flavor.
I just actually thought about
there's
this.
a lot
We're
of
telling
dead
people
flavors
to
on here.
buy blueberry right now. We should probably tell them to hold off till after the show because there are some VSO flavors that you're gonna want to buy that could go good with that blueberry. So
That's true.
don't go wait until we talk about the other blueberries or the
Yeah, you don't have
side.
you don't have to be like fresh and just be like, give me 120 swag. There's some other flavors over there that you might want to grab. We'll be getting into those here in a second. I'm actually not seeing all that many here that are worth talking about. Blueberry Wild by Nick Vape is a good one. If you're looking for a wild blueberry, that's actually a pretty solid wild blueberry. Vape Train Blueberry, not a bad blueberry, kind of middle of the road though. My Freedom Smokes had a really good blueberry, but that's a dead flavor. They don't make that anymore, as far as I'm aware. Toonie, did they start making that again? I know you talked about they might have been starting to make it again, but One-on-One Blueberry Yogurt is kind of a disappointment. Blueberry Milkshake by VTA was a big disappointment. Blueberry Juicy by One-on-One wasn't all that great. Adores Blueberry Something. That concentrate's still available. The one shot's still available. That's a very good blueberry pudding. I'm just peering down this. Flavor Monk's Blueberry. Actually, I didn't think it was. I thought it was pretty solid. Pretty solid blueberry. A fairly natural one. I've heard the Blueberry Delight or I think it's called Blueberry Delight. The one with their sweetener is a better one. Anything else really worth talking about here? I know I talked about the bilberries. I think we're good as far as blueberry flavors go. Is there any questions about blueberry flavors so far? Yes, you did miss that FA Bilberry. FA Bilberry BT Cruiser, the slightly for a couple days, but then it develops into that dark, rich, wild blueberry, that European style blueberry, which is very, very dark. The Dave Berry Trinity, which is what I don't know. Everybody's always kind of known Bilberry, but the Dave Berry Trinity really pushed it back into the forefront. It was kind of a lost flavor, but really nice. All right. So anything, spork pudding. Yeah, spork pudding. I forgot to talk about spork pudding. That's a really good pudding / yogurt. But it's got that VSO blueberry in it, so of course it's going to be delicious. Yes, you can, Lewis Knight. That's what we're getting into next is enhancing blueberries. And there's one flavor in particular you're going to really want to pay attention to when you're using blueberries. And I've talked about it before. I've talked about what goes with peas. It's peas and carrots with blueberries. Huckleberry and blueberry ordered. Nice, Roden. You're gonna be so happy if you've never had that blueberry. There he is, Madam. The man, the myth. He joined us on the show last week. The king of strawberries and cream, who has mixed every strawberry and every cream in every combination. That would be Adam Pilarczyk there. Madam over on ELR. Yep, Fidalgo's onto it. So I don't see any other blueberry questions so far. What's up, Karen? What's up, Church? Anybody else? Lewis Knight. What's up, Lewis? Cherokee. Happy hippie. What's up, brother? All right, so next we'll get into enhancing your blueberries. So blueberries, like I said, do tend to be a little bit on the light side in recipes, unless you really, really pound them home. It's kind of notorious across the board. There's a few that I've mentioned before that are super concentrated that don't get buried, but there's some drunk guy and he almost fell off his porch across the way there. That was pretty funny. Anyway.
Damn it.
Right? I should have the drunk neighbor cam so you can just watch the drunk neighbor during the show too.
Please.
So they are very. They do tend to be a little bit on the lighter side. Blueberries, as good as when you're mixing a really good blueberry vape, you're pretty much always going to want to enhance the blueberry, unless you're vaping the blueberry straight. And even then, you'll probably want to add something to it. So the number one key to a really good blueberry, especially when you're first getting started, with DIY, is lemon. Lemon, 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 lemon.
Lemon.
So this show is geared towards starters, towards people getting started. A lot of the people that are out there watching right now they probably already know this. People just getting started that happen to tune in because that's what Fresh from the Kitchen is. It's always been the teaching show. So this has seemed like a really beginner tip for a lot of you guys. But lemon always goes with blueberry. Very light percentages on your lemon. You don't want it to overwhelm your blueberry, but what it will do is it will brighten that blueberry like the sun. You'll have a blueberry sun hanging over your head like you took LSD with the fucking Beatles when you use lemons. My personal favorite to enhance a lot of lemons, especially in bakeries, is Capella's lemon meringue pie. I still to this day will stand by that tip to just about anybody who's getting started with blueberries. If you're trying to make like a blueberry muffin, you're trying to make like a blueberry, even like a blueberry ice cream, blueberries and cream, anything like that. Capella's lemon meringue pie down like 1% and lower will brighten the hell out of your blueberry, and you will not believe the difference in how your blueberry vapes taste. And this goes the same thing with like Flavor Express lemon. Flavor Express lemon down at like 0.25%, 0.2% will shoot your blueberries way forward and make them a hell of a lot brighter. It adds to the sweetness, it adds to the tartness, it enhances everything about a blueberry. Lemon flavors. Like I said, you just want to be aware that you want to use them low with your blueberries. Like I said, a lot of people out here already know that. If you're looking for that bright blueberry flavor, which is what the majority of vapes are, that people are looking for when you're doing blueberries, look for lemons. Look for lemons, add lemons to your blueberries. Larry, do you have a particular favorite lemon that you like to add to blueberries to brighten them up? Or do you use lemons with your blueberries?
No, I usually don't.
Yeah, I know. You're usually looking for that darker blueberry. We'll get into that in a sec. Lumi, do you have a particular favorite lemon that you like to... I know you can only use certain lemons, so...
I can only use like Lemon Express, but for me, Lemon Express, aka Flavor Express Lemon, I don't think it goes well with VSO Blueberry. It's my opinion. However, I do love me some lemon meringue pie by Capella. That's my go-to lemon when I need to spice up a lemon note to my blueberry to brighten it.
Yep.
I'm sure even VSO has a lemon now, and I would love to try that. I just know I can't.
It goes really well with his blueberry.
This is why I was telling everybody to wait, because there's more than just lemon on VSO that you can add to that blueberry. So
That is true.
it's one more for your guys' list: blueberry, huckleberry, lemon. And we'll keep adding more.
Congratulations, Dylan. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. It's gonna change your life. Those VSO flavors will change your life. Yes, Larry's favorite lemon is bourbon. That's right, Meter.
Agree.
Yeah. So lemons, Juicy Lemon by Caps, the Lemon Sicilies, things like that. Like I said, keep them low, and it'll really brighten that blueberry. Now, if we want a darker blueberry, we want that syrupy, rich, dark blueberry. There's a wide array of flavors that you can go with for that. You've got your Blackcurrant Trinity, you've got your Flavora Blackcurrant, you've got your Flavor Art Blackcurrant, you've got your VSO Blackcurrant. I think those are probably the top 3 blackcurrants on the market right now. All of those will give you more of a jammy dark blueberry. Then you've got Flavora Boysenberry. Flavora Boysenberry, which gets forgotten a lot about these days after
VSO Boysenberry.
VSO Boysenberry. We'll get there, Lumi. We'll get there.
I have to. It's the best. I'm sorry.
Flavora boysenberry, when you use it with your blueberries, is going to give you a very sweet jammy blueberry. You're gonna want to peel that Flavora boysenberry way back, everybody, way back. That is a very concentrated flavor. When you put it in a recipe, even at like a 1/4%, you know it's in that recipe. It is that sort of flavor. So keep it low. Keep it lower. You're looking 1/4% and lower for enhancing blueberries and get them dark. There is the boysenberry raspberry by Wonder Flavors, which is that's a personal favorite of mine.
And mine.
Yeah,
And Loomies.
and Loomies. Yeah, the boysenberry raspberry by Wonder Flavors, which I consider it probably the best dark berry enhancer. Like if you're looking to really push a dark blueberry, dark blackberry, dark boysenberry note. The boysenberry raspberry by Wonder Flavors, I think, is just about as perfect as it gets. By itself, it's a very nice flavor. What it does to other berries is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. There's a similar flavor over at Flavora called Jammy Berry. Jammy Berry is very similar to the boysenberry raspberry. It's that same sort of dark berry enhancer. Very nice. I'm not sure why it does it, but it has a little bit of a throat kick to it. I've never understood why that flavor has as much throat hit to it as it does, but it does. And that's something you need to be aware of. That if you got baby throat and you can't take a little bit of razor blade, you may want to stay away from that Flavora Jammy Berry. If you don't mind a little bit of throat hit, or that's what you like with your vapes, a little bit of that, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Justin, what percent are you talking about? Justin Crabtree. Oh, you're talking to Adam. So yeah, if you got that baby throat, stay away from that. But the Flavora boysenberry, yeah, you'll love it. Swaggy Shane has a blackberry, blackcurrant, and the blueberry. I love those three in a trinity. Adding like 1 and like 4, or 2 and 2, which I believe we made Larry do that. The 2 and 2 turned out it's absolutely wonderful dark berry trinity. Really dark, really enhances. Flavor West has a their blackberry. Flavor West blackberry. Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of. Flavor West blackberry. Absolutely wonderful flavor. Artificial. If you're looking to create something like a dark jammy blueberry, and you're missing like a VSO or something like that, or the Flavora boysenberry, it's an absolutely wonderful place to go. Is that the Flavor West blackberry? Yes. Boysenberry, yes, boysenberry does go great with blueberries. Absolutely wonderful combination. What else are we missing? The blackcurrants. We've talked about the boysenberries. The boysenberry raspberry. We've talked about the VSOs. I saw someone mention it earlier. Bananas. Bananas at a very small percent will give you a nice, smooth, sweet blueberry. There it is, Ronnie Rasmussen. Yeah, the Flavor Monk's blackberry is actually really nice. You're right, Happy Hippie. Very nice blackberry. If anybody else has any other enhancement flavors that you really like to use, go ahead and let us know. Yeah, the lemon meringue is amazing. Blueberry gummy candy by Wonder Flavors, very light. That is a surprisingly light flavor for their gummy candy line, but it is still very good. You do have to use it at like 3.5% or so to really start reaping the benefits of it. But the Wonder Flavors blueberry gummy, if you're looking for that gummy flavor, it's got a really nice gummy. Lewis Knight, we talked about bilberry twice now. Vape Train has a shisha bilberry, I believe is what it's called, but it's a grape. It tastes like grape, so you don't need grapes. Grapes and blueberries go really well together, just like pomegranates. Pomegranates, we didn't really talk about pomegranates, but I really like the Flavor Art pomegranate with a little bit of blueberry. It has kind of that pectin vibe. So you do kind of work your way towards a jam with it. But pomegranates generally will do that to your blueberries. Give it a nice sweet, nice little sweet note. Sometimes a little bit of like blueberry wild can be a little bit of a tartness. So helps make up for that. Did I cover Pearly and Boysenberry? I don't know if I have Pearly and Boysenberry, Church. You want to give us a heads up? Cobra fire. Cobra fire. What's up, brother? Yeah, the Pearly and Boysenberry. I don't think I have it, Church. I don't think I have it. Like, I'll take your word for it. I'll trust Church. Church knows what he's talking about. Is it a good one? Is it worth people's time? Because you can probably pick it up cheap. The Vape Train Boysenberry Preserves, not bad. Kind of a jammy boysenberry. That would work well with your blueberries. Yeah.
Wouldn't be me if I didn't bring this up. If you wanted a Bankery Blueberry, add 0.5% to one of your bourbon of choice.
That's a good call. Yeah, darken it up. Give it that. You could use something like what the hell's the name of it? Liquid amber. You could use liquid amber in a similar fashion. Is Dylan's looking to make a blueberry or make a? Dylan, are you looking to make a lemonade? Flavor lemonade's kind of country timey. Oh, you haven't tried it either, Church? Okay. Yeah, it's probably cheap, so it'd probably be good. There you go, apricot at a low percentage to make your blueberries juicy. You can always use apples to do that as well. You use a little bit, like just a small touch of VSO apple, or I don't know if I would recommend Fuji. Fuji tends to be a little bit astringent. I know that's a favorite apple for everybody. You could actually use something like a country apple, get a little bit of a baked juiciness going on. We're talking all these enhancements that we're talking about. The majority of them you're looking low. You're looking low on those. I don't blame you, Fidalgo. You use liquid amber too high, it will hurt your feelings. But you're looking 0.25% lower on a lot of these enhancements on the blueberries, and you'll be surprised how far it'll go, how far it'll take you. Like a 0.5% of lemon meringue pie in with your blueberry recipe will just shoot everything forward, and it works so well. That's one of my big beginner tips: is get yourself some capped lemon meringue pie. It's cheap. You can one-shot it if you want. Run it between 6 and 8%. You can one-shot it. Tastes like a lemon meringue pie. You gotta let it steep for about a week. But yeah, you can just use it low and just run that thing. Anything else that you two can think of? Pear will make things juicy. We'll make a blueberry juicy. Once again, you're looking 0.5% lower for any pear flavor. Yes, Larry.
Very specific use that I learned from you: Flavora basil.
Yes, Flavora basil. If you want the wildest of blueberries out there on the town, Flavora basil down at a low percent. Talking down lower than 0.5% or lower, but it'll give you that green note. It'll give you a very, very lovely green note. I did a blueberry lemonade with that in it, and it tasted like and it tasted like you put like the stems from the blueberries when you were picking them were meshed up in that lemonade. It turned out really, really, really nice. VSO blueberry. It really depends on what you're trying to do. For main notes in a recipe, I would say between 4 and 8%. It has a really wide window of usage. Generally, if I'm using it as the main blueberry in my recipe, I'll do somewhere between 4 and 6. If you're looking to enhance, looking to stack it with other blueberries, you could start at 2. And like Tooney's saying, run it 2 to 5. I've used it as high as 8%, and I got punched in the mouth with blueberry, but it was one of the best punches I've ever taken. It was delicious. But yes, it does. VSO blueberry is a little bit on the thinner side, but we won't let Swaggy change it. So there is that. Yes, I made a blueberry cinnamon yogurt, Gil, and it was actually pretty. It was actually pretty good with a bakery cinnamon in it. Yep, you have tried to let us change it, but we just won't let you. Yes, it does. It works well as long as you're keeping your blueberry dark. Same thing with most spices on blueberries. Most of the spices will work with a blueberry. You just got to keep them low. You just got to keep it low. You don't want them getting too far into the mix.
It's on the cinnamon side. If you're using VSO and you decide to get brave and you want to use rich cinnamon, crank VSO up.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it at about 1/4% on the Vape Train Chai Masala. You'll get a wonderful spice blueberry too.
So, any other questions about blueberries while we're still talking? While we're still talking, everybody. Ow! I just got my pinky toe bit. Very specifically, my pinky toe. Yeah, I would say your blueberries stick with bakery cinnamons. Don't look at like cinnamon candies, things like that. So like your Cap Cinnamon Danish Swirl, your Witch Cinnamons, your Baker's Touches, Pastry Zest, things like that. Pastry Zest actually goes really well with like a blueberry pie. If you guys are going to be looking at like blueberry pies for this particular project month, Pastry Zest by Flavora works really, really well in there. Obviously, like really common blueberry vapes, like blueberries and cream, of course, which is always you can't really go wrong with a blueberries and cream. It's a really lovely combination. I always recommend going with something like a Bavarian cream or a whipped cream. Blueberry custards are very common. Blueberry cheesecakes are incredibly common. Blueberry donuts are one of the #1 donut mixes ever. I think they're probably right behind strawberry donuts. But blueberry donuts, especially if you can work a really good blueberry cake donut, which I'm considering doing right now. Your blueberry cakes, your blueberry muffins are very common mixes as well. But blueberry muffin is at this point is really just do some Flavora, throw a little bit of some extra cake in there, and then throw a little bit of your favorite blueberry on top, and you're gonna wind up with something really, really good. Blueberry boozes are actually pretty popular in the booze mixing game. Larry may or may not do a blueberry booze for this month.
Possibly, maybe.
Yep.
Or whatever profile I do may or may not have booze involved as an enhancer.
Lumi, any blueberry mixes that you really like to do? Blueberry yogurts.
I like blueberry donuts a lot.
Yeah.
And blueberry cookies and blueberry cinnamon rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge bakery person, so if I could put a blueberry in a bakery, like whether it be a cheesecake, a donut, a cookie, a cinnamon roll, I'll fucking do it.
I told you we were gonna sell the shit out of that flavor BSO. Told you we were gonna sell the huck out of it. Because huckleberries are amazing, everybody. I didn't cover the Flavor West huckleberry. Flavor West huckleberry needs a little bit of time to steep, but it's a little bit of a wild flavor, but it's good. It's good. It's not going to be as good as... I think we should go over
the list.
I can already tell you it's not going to be as good as the VSO huckleberry, though. The VSO huckleberry is going to boggle minds. Yes, Lumi?
While people are buying stuff, let's just go over what they need to be buying from VSO when they're getting that huckleberry. You need huckleberry, blueberry, boysenberry, raspberry, cherry, lemon,
Blackcurrant,
blackcurrant.
blackberry.
If you So there you guys go.
Oh, there you go. Trackman Joe Joseph. Blueberry tobacco. The backwoods blueberries. I just did a backwoods blueberry on Saturday. It's called backwoods blueberry and cream. Turned out amazing. I vaped that didn't even last a day. Pumpkin. Yeah, the pumpkin is really good. The VSO banana works really well with it. Dark blueberry tobacco is. Yes, Lumi.
That wasn't like a list of VSO flavors you needed. That was a list of VSO flavors that pair with that blueberry.
That pair well with that blueberry, yeah.
Yeah, of course you need pumpkin still, but I'm trying to be like, if somebody's just trying to get like a couple of flavors from VSO.
If you were just gonna do, I would say 4. Let's say you were ordering the sample pack over there.
Got that flavor bundle, yeah.
The 5-pack. So blueberry, huckleberry, blackberry, blackcurrant. I would say that would be, and lemon, VSO lemon. There would be 5. There's 5. If you were just buying, there you go. So forest fruit. We didn't talk about forest fruit. Flavor Art Forest Fruit is a really, really dark berry combination by Flavor Art. That works really well with blueberries. Really well if you want that dark jammy blueberry. That forest fruit works really well. And then Flavor West has the berry cobbler a la mode, which is really, really tasty. Really, really tasty. Man, does it kill coils, but it is tasty. That is a tasty flavor. Flavor West berry cobbler a la mode. Wild berry cobbler a la mode. That's what it's called. Wild berry cobbler a la mode.
Well, to be fair, with the VSO flavor pack, you could build a better one.
Yep, true enough. Blueberry, yeah, blueberry. We know the Swaggy Trinity, the blackberry, the blackcurrant, and the blueberry all go really, really well together. Really nice, dark. You can build yourself a better forest fruit. I've always gotten a little bit of melon out of forest fruit. I think I'm one of the few people on the planet that gets a little bit of. It's almost like there's a hint of cantaloupe hiding in there somewhere. But yes, we're pimping Swaggy Shane tonight because he does make the best blueberry and he makes the best fruits. Period. So I know we go over it a lot. I know we say a lot, buy VSO fruits, but just saying, buy VSO fruits and trust us on that. Huckleberry or the harvest berry. I've never actually. You're talking about the cap harvest berry. I've never actually enjoyed cap harvest berry all that much. It has a little bit of that weird astringent aftertaste that their blueberry has. Adam Pilarczyk gets a little bit of melon from forest fruit too. Yeah, I'm not alone. Yes. You draw your line on the tomato. The tomato is actually really good. Tooney's fried green tomato recipe turned out amazing. I don't know what else I'm going to do with it but fried green tomatoes, but I'll find something to use the VSO tomato on.
Tomato soup.
Do a tomato bisque. It's not really going to suit a tomato bisque. It's the wrong type of tomato. It's good though. It's a really good tomato and it doesn't stick around. Yes, forest fruit is Betty by Pinup Vapors. That is all there is to it. It's not a hint of blackberry. There's quite a bit of blackberry, BT Cruiser. There we go. It looks like a lot of people are picking up that huckleberry. I would be interested in the hawthorn berry. I'd also be interested in some gooseberry. Yeah, so if you ever decide to do a tart gooseberry, ooh. Oh, you're very funny then, BT Cruiser. Yeah, that blackberry is. There's a lot of blackberry. Blackberry works really, really well. Flavor West blackberry. It's a great blackberry to enhance blueberries with too. Trackman Joe Joseph got the 120. You ordered the 120 with me. Good man, Trackman Joe. Like I said, it's gonna. I can already tell it's gonna boggle minds. It's gonna be so good. All right. Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other statements from the panel before we get rocking? Before we get the heck on out of here? I still got a little bit more studying to do tonight. Good times. There you go. Alban got hooked at VSO. Yeah. Ha. Meter wants to know what fight you're excited for this weekend, Lumi.
I don't know.
It's in this weekend, Stipe versus Cormier. That'll be a good fight no matter what. Two big old dudes just trying to knock each other the hell out because they got nothing better to do at this point. Oh, that's next weekend? The Rock did buy the XFL, and now the creditors are coming after him and his partners. I'm not sure they'll get anywhere, but they're going to try. I don't see any other questions out there. I don't see any other questions. I do see that VSO Blackberry and VSO Cherry are game changers. Do I have Blueberry by Medicine Flower on hand? Yes, Fidalgo. What do you need to know about it? I've actually used that one probably more than any of the other medicine flowers. Are you asking, is it worth it? What's up, Papa? Lumi's distraught because she got peed on.
I'm just really tired.
Blueberry cake pop. Can you drop the recipe for me, Fidalgo, so I can look at it? Andrew wants to know your Instagram, Larry.
There you go.
You do have a wrench, Fidalgo. You can drop links in here, man. To be fair, I've handed out. Anybody who hangs around for a couple of years will probably wind up with a wrench at some point or another. If you do something good out there, I'll probably give you a wrench. I think Lumi likes to be the golden shower. She doesn't like to be under the golden shower. I think that's the difference. Lumi likes to pee on people.
I still can't believe it happened. It's never happened in the 4 years of owning her. It's never happened.
Hopefully it's not a new thing. Maybe you guys just waited a little bit too long.
I'm thinking she was just mad at me.
Too if somebody ripped ass on me.
I didn't rip ass on her that night.
She's just
that night.
She was just holding some vengeance.
I only fart on her if she farts on me, which she did recently, and it was horrible.
There we go, Fidalgo. Take a look at the blueberry cake pop real quick. Okay, so angel cake at 3. 0.3 of the blueberry, VSO blueberry at 4, blueberry muffin at 1.1, custard premium at 1, frosting by Philibora at 0.6, yes we cheesecake at 1.5. Yep, that does look really good. Let's go ahead and save that one for myself for later. Perfect.
I kind of want to try a blueberry pop.
Blueberry cake
Is that
pop.
like the old-fashioned cake with like blueberry in it? I love Zippola with blueberry.
The next time you put
a little bit of Capella's cinnamon brown sugar.
The next time you put an order in, Lumi, at Bull City, consider adding the Chemnovatic donut. That's all I'm saying. If you like Zapola, and you want something that's even better than Zapola, the Chemnovatic donut is just about as good a cake donut as you're ever gonna find. Till Swaggy puts out his donut secrets, because he's got some pretty fucking tasty donuts too.
I'm not trying to buy any more flavors right now because I don't have any space.
Yeah. Canadian Vapor, what I would do is if you don't have the medicine flower blueberry, just kick the VSO blueberry up to like 6. That's what I'd say. I'm not Fidalgo though. I'm not Fidalgo, so I can't 100% say, but that's what I would do if you didn't have it. You taste Play-Doh in donuts? This is not a Play-Doh type donut. It just tastes like cake donut right away. So yeah, I think we should get the truck on out of Dodge. What do you guys think? There you go. Fidalgo says push it up to 7-ish. So let's start with Larry. Besides your IG handle, where else can people find you, Larry?
You can find me at ELR there. Saturday nights on Mixers, helping Mixers, causing shenanigans in Lumi's Twitch chat. When I can get out of work on time on Saturdays, you catch me here. Fridays, you catch me here. That's about it nowadays.
Yeah. Excellent, Larry. Lumi!
So, Lumi may or may not have just deleted her. Well, I guess I could hit not save. Okay. I just had a mild panic attack because I deleted my where you're hunting down a wild Lumi. But if you're looking for a Lumi, you can find me on Twitch. You can find me on everywhere. I'm everywhere. You guys know this. You can find me on my Discord. It's become like a very fun little community chat in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's all a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of DIY talk that's picked up over there. I'm liking it.
It's become a nice little community.
And don't forget to find her every Sunday on the Mix and Vixens. Don't forget to find her there.
That's why I just say I'm everywhere now, because I've discovered when people are like, hey, where do I find you? It's like, I'm all over the place. Like, even if you search my name in the YouTube search, it just shows all the YouTube channels I've been on over the years.
So, there you go, everybody. Find the Lumies. Find the Lumies. Where can you find Fresh 03? Right here. Right here when I'm not studying. You can also... I do poke my head into the Fresh from the Kitchen Discord over there. If I see a DIY question come across my phone while I'm studying, I'll pop in. Sometimes I'll pop in and answer the question if it sits there for a minute. So you do if you're looking to run across me, that's probably the easiest place to find me. Besides on my couch studying with my cat. DIYFlavorChaser.com. You can find my one-shots there, including the Lumi-inspired Call of Booty. You've got What's Up Creeps and Addie's Cream are both available as complete e-liquids now, so you can order e-liquid with my name on it that I created. You can order those over the at DIYFlavorChaser.com as well, and they will mystically appear from the Canadians. So we're not violating anything here in the U.S. I'm ready for some Huckleberry though. So next week we will start theory crafting. At the end of the episode, we will assign homework to everybody. So start thinking about your blueberry projects and start thinking about any questions that you have as far as putting together blueberry recipes and everything else that you are possibly thinking of for what we're doing this month. Then we will see you tomorrow, the Joe Liminaries. We'll be talking some Punchy Kicky, and then Golf Tea Vapes should be back and rocking. So we'll be all of us, except for maybe Larry, will be at the Golf Tea Vape show.
I
And then,
gotta
yep, this is your last chance. You have till midnight, everybody, to get your orders in. Use the coupon code FRUMI for 25% off. It is the biggest coupon code throughout the week for VSO flavors. You get 25% off. And then this is your last chance to get Huckleberry until midnight. Till midnight. And then he will go on an official release next week. So everybody, if you're looking to pick up some VSO fruits, use the coupon code FRUMI till midnight. And that is 1 hour and 18 minutes from now. You have 1 hour and 18 minutes to use the coupon code FRUMI and get the Huckleberry before it disappears again. So yes, that's what we've got for this evening. Hope everybody learned a little bit about blueberries. There's some really, really good blueberries. If you don't have the VSO, there's plenty of really good blueberries out there to use in your blueberry projects if you can't afford it. We're just saying, when you get a chance, that VSO blueberry, that is your be all end all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It is so good, it's ridiculous. But don't think that you have to use it. You can still make really good blueberry recipes without it. So, everybody be beautiful to each other. Educate, advocate, be good for this community. We'll see you on that next one. Lumi, you want to do the honors and stew me the heck on out of Dodge?
Remember, as you go through your day, get some VSO blueberry and huckleberry. Maybe be nice to somebody and get off your butts and vape.
And help our furry friends by ordering one-shots over at DIY Flavor Chaser. Bye!
Bye!
Bye.